Hello there, my darlings. It is Zelda with Seeing Crime, and oh boy, just when you think we've seen it all, now we are waiting to see more. What kind of a mess, my goodness, have we got with Sandra Birchmore? Now, before we begin, I want to thank you for being here and ask you to please subscribe, thumbs up, do all those YouTubey things for me. And just remember, we are on our way to 7,000 subscribers. And when we hit that, we're going to do a giveaway. And that giveaway entails 2 Kipper decks I'm giving away to 2 very lucky people. These are the same as this Kipper deck. I actually opened them to make sure that they are, yes, good, safe, looking the same and are the same, and they are. That's wonderful. Plus, I'm going to be giving away a video reading to 1 lucky subscriber, and you are not obligated to subscribe or anything, but it would certainly help. But you're going to get a video reading from me in which I lay out the cards. You ask 2 questions. I email you the link. And yeah, I think you're going to be amazed and happy when you get it. So without further ado, Sandra Birchmore, bless her heart. But this really isn't. It is and it isn't. Let's talk about Matthew Farwell. Matthew Farwell is the one who is allegedly, supposedly, has been indicted and arrested for her unaliving. And now we have the brother, William. I'll tell you what. These cops, I don't know. He has been decertified. There was a decertification that was filed, and as of September 23rd, he has been decertified. He is no longer in any type of law enforcement. Now, don't worry. That does not mean that he can go out of state and get another job, because a decertification like that goes out to the whole, it broadcasts throughout the whole United States and maybe even beyond. So he's not going to be able to go out and get any type of law enforcement beyond this. But what did he really do? Well, in number 10 of the decertification, it says that they have found evidence in the texts between William and Sandra. They made a little rendezvous, and she was pregnant with Matthew's baby. And they made a rendezvous date out in the parking lot of Sandra's apartment to have an intimate relation. And that happened approximately 1 month before she was unalive. If you are disgusted like I am, oh my goodness, tell me about it in the comments, because this is crazy. And by the way, please note, I appreciate you being careful of what you say in the comments, because YouTube AI doesn't like certain words and implications and blah, blah, blah. I know what you're meaning to say. Just kind of say it in code, and we're still going to get there. What we need to have a conversation about. The other thing that I want to say is I am not a lawyer. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a medical professional. I am a professional card reader. Wherever the energy takes us, we are going to go. But now we're going to be looking into this mess with William Farwell. And just as a little note, the day before Matthew Farwell was arrested, maybe even just a short period of time, they decertified him as well. So, I don't know. We're going to ask some questions about what's going on with William Farwell. We're going to open with a foundation with the Kipper deck, our friend. Then we're going to use the old original German Kipper deck. Pardon me. I have lost my voice because of allergies, so I'm fine functioning through. So please pardon me if I sound a little graspy and raspy and all that gravelly. I have the Mythic Tarot because it seems like it grabs on to this energy. And then, of course, you know our little friend, the cartomancy, the fire element. So we have some other decks to the side if we need them. Let's get started. Without further ado, I'm going to set this particular Kipper deck aside. The tarot goes to the side. So does the cartomancy. And here we are. We're laying out the Kipper. I love this deck. I know all of you do as well. So we're wanting to know now the situation with William Farwell, the house. Number 20. That's Sandra, bless her heart. Change. Yes. Change is coming. Marriage. Okay. I don't know if William Farwell is married. I try not to look into things too much because I don't want to influence. And yes, you can influence the cards. Lovers. Yep, that's for sure. They were. Doesn't mean they had a relationship. It means that they had some intimacy. Putting these to the side. Thank you. All right, the house. Well, Sandra's apartment, right outside the apartment, so it's confirming what we are told. Allegedly and supposedly, but it is in a court document today. Change. There's change coming, that is for sure. And now there is a commitment for that change to come. And you watch the idea of William arranging this with Sandra and these boys passing this poor girl back and forth. Definitely. So we're going to see now. We're going to lay out we got the foundation, but you know what? I want to lay another couple of cards out for this. This just isn't enough for me. I don't think it is for you too. We're going to lay out 2 more cards. Sudden wealth, that's right. We're going to get a sudden wealth of information coming, and the courtship, that is right. That is William basically courting Sandra. Sickening. That poor girl. Now we're going to lay out this mythic tarot based on mythology. Kind of a Romanesque looking. And my goodness, do you see this, how they fall out? That means energy. Now, I'm going to show you something in a minute. People ask me when I'm done with readings, how do I put the cards up? Do I just stack them? Do I just gather them all in and stack them? No, I'm going to show you how I do it. I take them one by one and I make sure that I put them randomly in the deck. So that way when I shuffle, it gives us a really good chance of getting a good shuffle without getting repeating cards. And sometimes we get repeating cards. All right, let's get to it. The 4 of Cups. We've seen that one before, haven't we? The 8 of Swords. My goodness, we've seen all these cards very much lately. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow, we sure have seen all these cards. 9 of Wands. I'm going to lay out 2 more. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Why does that not surprise me? Let's talk about these cards, my darlings. There is a decision that has been made already. We are about to see it. The decision has been made on facts. And you know, if you've been watching my channel, and I did a video on Hank Brennan, and we talk about the Supreme Court, because look how courty this card is. Well, I'm going to say that about this particular case. This decision coming is very courty, very as in court, as in state court, criminal court, federal court. The fact that more information is coming out, look at this. Now this can represent, you see that little figure there in the middle there, hit this guy. This can represent William. There's an angel back here allowing it. And I just want to say this right in here kind of gives me the creeps a little bit, because it's almost reminiscent of another spirit trying to come through. But you see, this is all the tongue wagging. This is all of the information now coming out against William. And they're letting it happen. Because you see, now, William can walk out of this. He's not going to get away with it. But I think that it's a matter of time based on this card. Now, I'm going to put these down here. 10 of Wands, we've seen this before. Wands are fiery. And the 10 means that, the cards in the tarot go from ace to 10. That's it. Like 1 to 10. When you reach 10, it's like the end of that particular journey, and there's something waiting on you to start you over in another chapter of the book that we live. Well, this 10 of Wands, this doesn't look very healthy for William. He's caught up in this fiery pursuit of what's going on now, and he knows what's coming. Imagine 2 men of the same family facing the same ridiculous things because they couldn't control themselves, and they're not the only ones. And I think this is coming because the chief of the police department knew what was going on and did nothing of it. And the school resource officer, Sandra went to, and he knew. And I think that he was kind of a little whistleblower. And I think that's what kind of started perking up some ears, although there were many other things along with it. We don't have to get into, because this is about William. William, look how he is bound up between these 2 cards. This is all air, which is air element, which is communication. This is all fire element, which is it going to open a door? Is it going to close a door? Is it going to give an opportunity? Is it going to take an opportunity away? Well, I think in this case, they're taking opportunities away because his ship has been beached. There's nothing more he can do. And this character here pretty much looks like, I don't know, I think it's kind of funny looking, but pretty much exhausted all possibilities and waiting now for the next step, which is this Queen of Pentacles. I believe we are going to be hearing, this is a female, we're going to be hearing of something coming about, an announcement, something, could be the government, could be his lawyer. Something is coming out. Now, Pentacles is usually about money. However, it's an earth element, and it can be about a situation, a circumstance. That's what I believe that is. This is the 9 of Wands. This is talking about William making his choice. What was his choice? His choice to meet with Sandra, and I'm sure it wasn't the first time. It most likely was the last. This fiery wands are the choices. And look at this ship. See, look, this is the card before this one. Do you see the ship? Do you see the choice of the ship and it's on some gnarly seas, some rough stuff happening. Not good weather, very rough seas. And now it's been beached. But it's talking about his choice and his choices with Sandra. Once again, here is this Page of Pentacles. Same thing, an announcement or a message. We're going to be hearing that, and I believe it's going to be within the next 48, 72 hours, I think by Friday. Maybe Monday at the latest. We're going to hear more coming. And then here's the Queen of Swords. This air element queen who is ready to just jump into place and who knows nonsense and will just pour out the nonsense because she's all about truth. You see, her sword is upright. She's all about truth and righteousness and making sure that she upholds what the King of Swords wants. Both royal righteous type energy here, getting down to the truth. And that's what this is. Now, let's take a look at this other Kipper deck. I know you all love this one, and we haven't seen it for a little while. We all love this Kipper deck, and here we are. Ready? First card out. I don't know about you, but I just have a little chills right now. So yeah, we are talking about Sandra. An expectation. There's more to come. Definitely. And will be more coming. This is just the first that we are hearing about these Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but we don't know which one is dumber. The prison. Wow, this is pretty factual. I mean, I really don't have to explain these cards. This card has a very big government feel to it going forward. We know what that means. Goodbye. A short illness. Here's what I'm going to say about this. I think this short illness was talking, because there's not a card in there that describes the circumstance that happened to sweet Sarah. So I think Sandra. My apologies. To sweet Sandra. So I believe that was her unaliving. A rich man. Well, it's not that this man, William, was rich, but he's rich with information. He is rich with the sudden wealth of more to come and giving up. And I'm going to tell you, all these boys are singing. And it's the same song, just different lyrics. Success and love. This success and love is the same as the Lover's card. So yes, it does point to there was just I'm just going to say a hooking up relationship. And love didn't really have anything to do with it. But you know, the cards you have to read sometimes at face value. Let's put out a couple more of these. The main female. Yep. Isn't that amazing how these cards do it? Beautiful, isn't she? The main female, Miss Sandra. Look, we've got them there together. And the love card. He was successful in getting her out in the parking lot. That's pretty much what it was. High honors. Oh, yeah, he's going to get high honors. The high honors are that he's going to be recognized a lot in the news. So that's coming down. What an embarrassment to the family, aside from being so utterly disgusting. Let's see what's going on here with the cartomancy. What's going on? Ten of Hearts. The Eight of Spades. Oh my. Oh my. Y'all just don't know. Oh my. I'm going to pick this out ahead of time there. Thank you. Seven of Diamonds. The Two of Diamonds. All business, no emotion, and that card fell out. We're going to take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, my darlings, we're going to put these to the side. The Ten of Hearts. A card that means you were successful in the endeavor that you started out to do. So William, I may have called him Matthew, but it is William the brother who we are talking about. This is about William Farwell, the brother of Matthew. And I'm sorry for any confusion. The Ten of Hearts is definitely a success card. He was successful in asking Sandra to go to the parking lot on that one particular instance in which they see. Now, there's no law against that. But he, I think, was in uniform. There is a problem. There is a law with that. Now, I'm loving this card. This Eight of Spades. This is why I picked this out. This card means isolation, prison, a prison stay. Could be a hospital stay, but I think it's a prison stay because we have this card pardon me, beside it. And with this card coming out, the Seven of Diamonds, well, you know what that means. An achievement, success in catching this scum, I'm allowed to say that used Sandra, like his brother, success in getting him a very lengthy stay at FedMed. I think he's singing. There's paperwork that goes along with it. Yes. There's a partnership. Yes. There's more to come. Absolutely. Yes. This is definitely hell. There's no emotion in this. They're coming in. They're doing their job. This is a work in progress. There's more to come. And there's definitely sharing more. This is my favorite card of all. Now, I don't want to say that. I think that these two cards here are sort of kind of my favorite because he is on the heels of being arrested, my friends. Technically, allegedly, and in my opinion only. Ace of Spades. It is a complete end. And this will be a complete end to William's diabolical plan. Can you imagine? He's not even sleeping. They did it to themselves, and I have this much sorrow for those two jokers. This much. I know you do too. This is sickening and nasty. But this is the end, and it means a loss. It can mean prison. It is a winter card, so definitely he's going to be in prison at any time, in my opinion. He's probably within, I'm going to say conservatively, 7 days from being arrested. We're going to hear that. He'll probably turn himself in. That's probably what the deal that he's getting. You turn yourself in, we won't make a big spectacle of it. Well, too late. The spectacle is big enough. House of Zelda cards, we're going to see. That's our sweet Sandra. Contact coming to you, William. There's more to come. There's a plan, and we're all here for it. And it's all about timing. That's absolutely correct. My friends, in summary, there's no doubt what William has done and more. We just don't know it yet. Everything is coming out. We're going to be seeing more and more information be revealed. You know, this one right here gets to me. But it's all about timing, and it's all about the plan. And you watch and see. Heads will start rolling. There's going to be a message, probably an announcement that that William is on his way to FedMed, and it will be the end of his life as he knows it. Not an unaliving, I'm not talking about that, an end to his outside life. Because when you get in this joint, you give up every right that you have. That doesn't hurt my feelings, does it? He's probably trying to make a deal. He probably will. But he's going to be singing. Because I believe he also participated in this type of activity when Sandra was a minor. There's going to be something coming out. This decertification is extremely serious. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, especially being here for Sandra. Please do me a favor, subscribe, like, that helps my channel. Don't forget, we've got that giveaway, and I want you to share this if you know somebody who thinks that they would like it. Get your video reading with me. I'll leave the link in the description. And Patreon, we're doing a lot over there that we can't put on here, can't put public. So there we are, my darlings. All is well. Keep your eyes open, be watchmen, and thanks again for your time. I will see you again, and we are here seeing crime. Take care.